when we had it all. Happy ever after was an afterthought, and I've got to know.
Hi guys, I'm Leesha Jay and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's video is a huge collaboration with all kinds of other YouTubers in the weight loss community. There are some awesome channels participating in this collab. So it was such an honor to be invited, and I'm super excited to get to know more about these fellow YouTubers. So down in my description box, there'll be a link to everyone's channel who's participating in the collab, and I would love it if you would go check them out, show them some love, and tell them that Leesha Jay sent you. Also, if you're coming over from one of those channels that's in the collab, welcome. Thank you so much for deciding to take a look over here at my channel. I would love to have you subscribe. I'd love to have you join my little corner of YouTube, and thanks for coming over and checking me out. So this collaboration is called Getting to Know the Person Behind the Channel, and it's basically a question and answer, and it's a really interesting question and answer. I'm actually really excited to do this, so hopefully you guys enjoy. If you like these type of get to know me videos, then let me know and I can do even more. So I've got a paper here with the questions on it. That's what I'm going to be looking down at. Okay, so the first thing is my age, height, and starting goal weight. So I'm 21 years old. I'm a young chick. And I am 5'6". My starting weight was 355 pounds. My goal weight is 175, and I'm just under 300 right now. The second question was the part of my body that I'm most self-conscious about. So I would definitely have to say my arms and my stomach. My arms are big and not cute. I try really hard to promote body positivity throughout my weight loss journey and not to hate any part of my body, but I definitely have a big issue showing my arms. Yeah, they are big, and they kind of got big without me realizing it. It's like one day all of a sudden they were something I was really self-conscious about. It was almost like it happened overnight. I mean, I know it didn't, but it feels that way. They have like stretch marks, they're big, and they're just not my favorite part of me, but that's okay because they're still part of me, and I'm pretty awesome, so they're awesome too. And my arms are strong, and they allow me to do a lot of things, and they give me a lot of strength, and so I'm really thankful for them. My tummy is one of the places that I carry the most of my weight, so of course I'm a little self-conscious about that, but I feel like I wear flattering clothes, and it makes me feel more confident. Okay, so what changed first in my appearance after weight loss, or at least 25 pounds of weight loss? You guys, my face changed so much. I lost so much right here in my face. I carried a lot of weight in my face. I had a really big double chin and like jaw areas, and that was one of the very first things that started going down. Okay, if you have a difficult time getting water in, what is my tip for that? So, before I started this journey, when I say I never drank water, I mean like I literally never drank water. It was bad. So now I do drink a lot more water, still not as much as a lot of people, and as much as I would like to, but I'm making progress. So my biggest tip is if you don't like plain water, like me, then I know it's not the best thing for you in the world, but the flavored, like the packets, the shake-ins, the powders, I use those and love those, and they really help me get fluids in and water in, and they're really helpful for me. Also, a straw. I always use like a Yeti cup or some kind of tumbler with a straw in it, and that really helps me get my water in. Is YouTube my full-time career? And if not, what do I do? So I quit my full-time job back in October. Since then, I've been floundering around doing different things. So, yeah, it's complicated. So YouTube's not like my full-time career. I'm not making that much money on it. But I don't really have a full-time career right now. So right now, I'm working from home doing YouTube. And I also just recently started a rodent and fields business. as a consultant with them. Roden & Fields, if you don't know what that is a skincare company. It's the #1 skincare company in Canada and the United States. And it's the dermatologists who created Proactive or who are behind Roden & Fields. And it's a super awesome line of skincare. So I'm dabbling in that, loving it so far. And so I'm doing that from home, doing YouTube from home. I also help out with my mama who's sick. I help take care of her. So I'm just kind of like all over the place right now. But I'm happy and I'm enjoying it. So I'm fine with it. So that's what I do. Let's see, what state do I live in? So I'm from Kentucky. I feel like most people know that on my channel, but if you're new or if you've just never realized it, I am from Kentucky. I love it here. Born and raised, probably will never leave. Does it upset me when I get a thumbs down on YouTube or get a bad comment? So a thumbs down doesn't make me mad, or upset. It just kind of confuses me. I'm like, I wonder why they did that, but okay, whatever. But a bad comment, yeah, they do bother me. I feel like I'll get better with that as time goes, but yeah, they still bother me. How do I give myself a pep talk on a bad day? That's complicated. Like, what kind of bad? How bad? But, honestly, let's be real for a second. I think that every person in the world was created for a purpose. And I think that I have a very strong purpose. And I think that I'm meant to better the world. And I'm meant to make an impact on people's lives. And when I have a bad day, I just remind myself that I'm here for a reason. And I do great things. And no one has to validate that for me besides me. And I don't want to hold myself back. I want to be my #1 fan and push myself. So when I start allowing myself to make excuses or just be kind of like, woe is me, sorry for myself or something like that, I just remind myself that I'm here for a reason and I'm here for a purpose and that I have a lot of big things to do in this world. And yeah, I think you do too. Whoever you are, wherever you're at, whether I know you or not, you're here for a reason and you're here to make an impact on someone and maybe a lot of people. So don't forget that and keep it positive. I am a huge proponent of positivity and sunshiny vibes. And I think that staying positive no matter what happens is really, really, really important in order to have a life of happiness. And I don't mean you have to think everything is great, but I mean that there is something great about everything. Or at least something good about everything. So yeah, I'm getting off track. But that's what I do. I just remind myself that I'm awesome and I'm here for a reason. So, do I exercise regularly? And if so, what do I do? Ooh, I try. I like to do weights at the gym some, but I haven't been in a while. I like to walk some, but I don't do that regularly. I'm a hot mess on the exercise train. I try, but it's rough. And do I ever sneak food and not track it? Yes. I'm bad for that. I don't recommend it, but I do it. But there are some times that I don't track. I've been struggling with binging here recently, and so that's a complicated issue. But yeah, definitely I sneak food. Sometimes I don't track. I feel like sometimes we all need a breather, but you just have to not make it so restrictive and not make it like it's a hassle or a problem and just make it part of your life, honestly. But so those are the 10 questions. Thank you so much for inviting me to join in this collab. It was so much fun. So much fun to get to know all of you guys. Make sure to go check out the other channels in the description box. They would love to have you watch their video and learn more about them. If you're new, like I said before, welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel of Leesha Jay. I hope you'll stick around. I hope you'll stay and watch other videos. And I would love to make a new friend in you. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.